So I'm just done pumping on this side that has the mastitis. You can tell the difference. It's still swollen. Mastitis is horrendous. Sometimes I get sharp pains that just come out of nowhere, and it's just sharp, and it's just... So I'm just done pumping, and this is what I got. It's not even 1 ounce. So they kind of just come out like that, very tiny bits, but they're coming and they're coagulating together, and they're forming like a big clotty like look. And then I don't know if you can see it, that's the color. It looks like it has colostrum in it, but I was actually getting a little bit of bloody milk. Not too much blood, but there was blood in it. So I really can't feed the baby on this side no matter what until I am completely healed. And I know there's people who say, oh, you can feed the baby even with the bloody milk. I can't. So I'm going to add this to my stash, which, let me show you how much I have taken in how many days. You guys, I don't even care about how I look right now. Like, I've been sick. How I look is the last thing. When you're sick, how you look is the last thing you want to deal with. So here is all I have gotten out of this boob, and it's almost 3 ounces. I poured a little, so it was just above 3 ounces. And I don't know if you can see it in the bottle, but the milk is clumping together. It's clumping, so it looks like milk that has gone bad that is clumping together. There's people who give that to their baby still. I don't. So I'm just gonna pour that out, and it comes out very, very thick. I don't even know. It's very thick milk. And I have another one in the bathroom which I pumped, but I don't know if you can see how it's coagulating. It's really coagulating, like clumping together. So that doesn't have any smell. Like, I don't even know what to say, guys. But yeah, I've been dealing with this. So this is everything that has come out in 4 days. It's very swollen still, but this is all that has come out in 4 days, 3 ounces. So I'm still waiting for more to come out. I really hope that I don't get into like on more antibiotics. So they gave me antibiotics for 10 days. I'm supposed to take it for 10 days.
All right, good morning, guys. We are right now preparing to go see the nursing doctor. Would that be the right words, babe? The nursing doctor?
A lactation specialist.
Well, she specializes in lactation, which for anybody out there who doesn't know what lactation is, that's the milk breastfeeding. So what are you doing, babe?
I am cleaning the breast pumps, but I wanted to show you guys what actually now the breast milk looks like once it starts piecing together after I have pumped. So that's kind of what it looks like. I don't even know if I should do it like that is what it looks like. So that's after pumping. So when I pump it out, it looks like normal milk. Then after, please excuse our kitchen because I've been sick and I can't, what is it called? This is what it looks like when you're sick and you're taking care of a baby
and your husband works full-time.
Yeah, so and Benjamin has been great because he's been helping me deal with some stuff. But for the most part, it's mostly about my health. And
I get like 1 session of cleaning in the kitchen.
Yeah. So it's been a very difficult week, I'll be honest. I'm just in pain. I don't want to cry on camera, babe.
You're
I'm
okay.
in so much pain.
You're gonna get through this, babe.
I don't even know what to do. So, can you tell them why the doctor is recommending us to go with the?
So, we are taking the breast pumps with us because the lactation specialist, the doctor, wants to see how they're being used and be able to recommend to us anything that might be different, show us different strategies. So really, we are just going, and I'm going a little bit over prepared. I told Akinyi to get all of them ready. I want us to be able to get some answers today. I don't like seeing my wife upset, so I want to make sure that she's taken care of and that our baby's taken care of. So I'm going to work late today, so make use of the best of our time.
So it's just I'm cleaning this and then we are leaving in like 10-20 minutes ish.
Yep.
So I've just been pumping every 3 hours. Every 3 hours, and I don't even get more than an ounce, but each time I get a little something, and then when I put them together, that's when I get like an ounce or 2 ounces. So that's how it's been going.
All right, folks, we will see you guys soon. Okay, we are leaving. I've got all of the pumps.
Garage door open.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so I was feeding the baby in the car. Benjamin is actually putting her in, so there he is. And we are going to the hospital. Just to give you perspective, this is what I'm working with. This is smaller, this one is way big. It is excruciating. We carried so many things just in case, because we don't know how today is going to go.
It's going to go fine. Oh, they saw some end tables that they wanted.
End tables?
Mm-hmm.
What is an end table?
Like nightstands for the bed.
Oh. So we're on the road. We're hitting the road. And Mr. Chi is driving. As you know, I am now what is it called?
Backseat.
Yes, I am a backseat passenger now. You know what? When you're in pain, the last thing you want to do is take a camera and hold it and vlog. Right, babe? It's the hardest thing to do, and I don't know how other influencers do it. Like, they just are like, oh, I'm in pain, here, let me pick a camera. It's for me, when I'm in excruciating pain, I just want to be alone. And I just want to cry alone. But Benjamin doesn't let me be alone. He usually is there when I'm crying. Yeah, so
I forced my way in.
yeah, it's very hard. So I don't think you guys have really seen the hard parts where I have to wake up every 3 hours to pump, and pumping is painful, but I have to just push through it because the more the milk is filling the boob, the more painful it's getting. So I have to pump it out, and then on this other boob I'm feeding the baby, and my nipple is starting to get a little bit sore because it's the only boob that's being used. And then on this other side, the nipple that is in pain, because it's the nipple that's being pulled out by the pumping, it's feeling sore because it's being pulled by the pumping. It's just, I'm using the Lancino cream on both nipples. I can't take this anymore. Do you have anything to say, baby?
Just, I want you to be healthy.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, we'll keep you updated when we are done with the hospital.
All right.
I am hidden because I am feeding the baby.
But we just got done at the doctor who specializes in breastfeeding, and they are sending us to get Akinyi's breast. I don't know whether it's X-rayed or ultrasound.
An ultrasound.
ultrasound. So we're grabbing a quick lunch because they're sending us straight there. So we're grabbing lunch here real quickly, and then going over to the imaging center. If there's an abscess, they might have to put a needle into Akinyi's breast to drain it. So, how are you feeling, babe?
I've been very overwhelmed today. Benjamin is the only one who has lived it with me. He's the only one who knows how hard it has been. So, yeah, it has been very hard. But hopefully today I get relief.
Yes. So, we're praying.
Yeah.
So,
alright, so that's the check-in.
We'll see you guys soon.
I'm waiting for the doctor to come in.
So, we went to the imaging center, and they actually don't let kids in there. So, I'm out walking with Hannah here. We're getting some exercise in. Just checking out the area. I've got to find a bathroom for myself. But, yeah, so we're doing well. Just waiting for Akinyi. She texted me that she's in there, so I'm just waiting for some updates. So that's what we're doing, folks.
So they just did my breast exam and it's bad. We'll talk about it in the car, but it's really bad. So I'm probably going to be admitted at the hospital today.
Okay, babe.
I have just been crying. I have just been, I don't know. I couldn't go up with Benjamin to the mammogram area, and that was the hardest part for me. It's like I didn't have my support system in there. It was so hard when they were saying all these very hard things, and I don't even know.
So now, where am I taking you?
So now we're going back to the hospital so that we can go to the ER so that I can get more stronger antibiotics, because I have pockets of abscess in my breast, and so they can't just drain it like, and then I'll be okay, because there are multiple of them. So the only thing they can help me with is antibiotics. So
How are you feeling?
I'm so overwhelmed right now. Just overwhelmed. Benjamin is just my biggest support system, and the baby, and so honestly, that's the check-in. I don't even want to get.
What if you have to stay at the hospital overnight tonight?
I don't even want to think about that, babe. I don't know, babe. That will be very hard. Here's Mr. T. And
Mrs. T.
hi guys. We are at the hospital. Benjamin has put the baby to sleep.
Akinyi just got her IV.
Yeah, I just got my IV. We're using the GoPro, so if it looks a little bit different, it's because it's the GoPro. They brought in the baby sleeping thing because we don't particularly, everybody who could be here is away in Florida. So,
but we have Generals coming.
yeah, but we have Generals coming, and also we have Tina, who's going to also be there. So I am hungry, but let's give you a room tour. Okay. So this is the door. When you walk in, this is actually what you see. I don't know. How do people give hospital room tours, babe? It's like, okay. And then on this side, there's the mirror, the stuff for your linen. outfits from the hospital, the sink, the tissue, me, and the hand soap and the gloves for the doctors. And then here's the bathroom. It's a little bit big, which I'm very surprised about. So basic toilet, toilet paper, sink, somewhere to throw in your stuff, mirror, me, and then here is the shower. There we go. And then here's the view in the morning. Just nothingness. It's the hospital. And then after the shower, this is probably where Benjamin is going. It's one of those you can pull out, right? Benjamin is probably going to sleep on those. And then we have more like cabinet space for like in case you brought your food from home. I don't know what, which we did. More, and then more cabinet space for stuff. And then of course the bed, and then we have the TV right there. Can speak to a virtual nurse. I was very happy when they offered this. There's this nice, you get a nightstand too. And then so these are my pumping pads which they brought. This is the pumping that they brought, which I need to actually do now because my breast isn't good. This is my pumping pads. And I'm whispering because the baby's asleep. And then you get storage bottles for your breast milk. And then I'm just going to open this up. Comes with this thingy. More of this. One of these. You can also hand express. Until I can hand express. And I'm going home with this. That's not bad. Okay, so I've been, what is it called? Just admitted, and what is happening, babe?
You are being given ibuprofen.
Okay, let me tell it to you. And
You're being given ibuprofen. You're being given some more Tylenol. They upped all the doses. And you're also getting some oxycodone.
okay, so that's what has been happening. This is currently the situation, and yeah. How do you feel?
I just need to get you better.
I am ready to get better. Alright, that's the update. Okay, bye.
Yes.
And it's actually, because I will blur this out, it's taking out all the pus and blood that has been collecting on my boob, which has relieved a lot of pressure from the breast. So I've been changing this quite some time, because the nurses just can't come here every 10 minutes. So it's Benjamin and I were just alternating changing it. I had a biopsy done. They also drained some of the pus. It was actually collecting pus. It got an infection to the point where the pus was, or abscess, for people who don't know what pus is, abscess was collecting in my breast. So they had to take the needle through an ultrasound,
and they kept like sticking it in and out.
Yeah, so they were pulling out the pus or the abscess until they were not able to put in the needle anymore. So I got like 15 to 20 needles just poking in my breast. And then what else? Oh, and then so now there's a spot that is just oozing out every ganky liquid and milk that just is very viscous and very thick. So it's all coming out with abscess and blood. And yeah, I might put it on the screen. So disclaimer, if you're going to watch this, just know you're going to see a little bit of blood, a little bit of just here and there, every nasty thing that can happen in the hospital. So that's the update. Do you have anything to say, babe?
I don't really have anything else to say. You said it all, babe.
How do you feel?
This is my bed over here. This is where I'm sleeping at. So I feel good, babe. I just need you to be back to 100%.
Yeah.
So
do you think this is a reaction?
No. She does that.
Okay.
Alright guys, we'll check in with you soon.
Yeah, we'll check in with you. Bye. Okay, we are officially going home from the hospital. I am so happy. Yep, we're going home. I'm super excited. I'm so happy we get to leave the hospital and just go home and just chill. I'm telling you, the amount of piercings, not what injections I got on this body, left arm, right arm, my boob has had almost 30 needles, right, babe?
Something like that.
Yeah, almost 30 needles. My hand, they kept taking the IV drip and changing it elsewhere because they couldn't find veins. I don't have veins that like to be shown. The veins are like, we're gonna hide. So they changed it 3 or 4 times. And then one of them, 2 times, they couldn't find the vein. They dug into my skin, and then they're like, well, I can't find the vein, I'm gonna call the head nurse. Twice. So this hand has gone through it.
But they've been great.
But yeah, I'm not complaining. They have been great. Look at me. Look, I came back, my boob almost looks like what it used to be. Oh my goodness. It's still a little bit swollen, but from all the needles and the poking, but so much better. I am so thankful to God for all the people who are involved in helping me with my boobie. So we're going home.
I feel good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Ready to get home.
Yeah. Alright, we'll see you guys home. So, hi guys. We forgot. I don't even remember if we remembered to vlog that we're going home, or if we vlogged that we got home. We got home yesterday, and I am still bleeding through. I have bandages in there, so it's bleeding through the bandage, and I have to keep on changing the gauze every single time. So that's the update. and I am just healing from home. I feel a little bit much better, I'm not gonna lie. Let me just sit here. I have a load of laundry to do, which is what you're seeing there. Hey sweetheart. Hey. Mommy's just doing a little video. Please don't get impatient. The baby's right there. Miss Rue is right there, aren't you? Oh. Okay. So I don't remember what I was saying. We got home. I am in so much pain still, but the breasts feel much better than how I left the house. The pressure's gone. I'm still, as you can see, bleeding through. Having to change the gauze every single time. And meanwhile, actually, now that we're sitting here, this is the milk I am pumping from this side. It's not that much, so this is like 20 minutes of pumping. It's coming out clear. It was very bloody, but now it's coming out like clean milk. So I'm pumping it out. I'm pumping and dumping because I don't want to save this milk because it's antibiotics. So until I'm done with my antibiotics, I can now start saving the milk, but it's not coming out as much. And I am actually particularly happy that it's not coming out as much because I'm still feeling a little bit engorged, and I'm pumping every 3 hours just to keep up with the thing. And baby is and Miss Rue is getting very tired. We're just sitting there. She's been sitting there for at least 10 minutes. I just realized I had not filled you in on what's happening. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. I'm just at home. I am resting as much as I can, pumping every 3 hours. I can't feed the baby on this side yet because you can see what's happening, and if I'm being honest, I'm kind of scared of just latching her on this side, because last time she latched on, she ripped my nipple because she was really trying to pull out milk. And so like my body, like when I think of putting her on there, I don't know, I'm kind of nervous about it. But yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm waiting for me to heal and stop bleeding, and I'm gonna change this right now. And this is kind of what it looks like. I'm at home. Benjamin is at work, so yeah, that's the check-in. All right, guys. Motherhood is bliss. I wouldn't, you know, if for you, Missy, for you, I would do this all over again. The antibiotics they gave me are giving me allergies all over my body. I have like hives all over because of that, and also it's making my fingernails dark for some reason. So like right now they're getting better. When I was at the hospital, they looked almost black, like my fingernails were almost black. So yeah, I have a hole in my breast that they dug through to take out some of the bad milk, and it's a hole beneath here that actually is leaking milk. So I have a gauze beneath here and I have a gauze up here, and they're both very painful, and I'm in pain here because they kept taking needles and then pulling out all that bad milk. So almost 30 needles on my breast that they just had to keep pulling. And yeah, so this breast is very sore, but I'm thanking God that the progress is going great. So yeah, this milk is not bloody anymore. I'm so happy, and I will check in later.